Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. I hope you're all doing good. I know it's been super intense. I know I've been starting that kind of the same way lately, my videos, but it is because we are ascending. So this is it. So of course it would be intense. So you need to leave all of who you have been behind in order to up level. So there's no really way around this. And we're doing this right now. So everything is this. There's nothing to avoid. There's nothing to fight, resist, run away from anymore, or hang on to. So that's the full us anchoring the free, full founder flame, the tri wave, the Tribeca, the new eternal source flows of creation through us. And that's where everything from creation is made of. So you have eternal sound and light fields, and then you come into physical form, vapors, and then more and more crystallized until we've ended up in this carbon form, but it's becoming more and more crystalline. So connect to the sun, connect to earth, connect to nature. I mean, yesterday it was so intense. I literally I went for a really long walk at the beach as well, and with my feet in the salt water. And then more walking, and then I had a salt bath earlier, and nothing really helped. So it was getting so intense, and I can also feel, especially the Twin Flame Collective, especially yesterday, this because we're here at us physically uniting. This is, the supernova of the heart event. So it's like we are awaiting this big heart awakening, the awakening, the event, however we want to call it, so to say. That's been written into our DNA. That's why we talk about it, and often, we relate to that in whichever way we think that might come about. And it's really about just don't worry how, when even. Just keep aligning with your true self, your truth, aligning with love, power, and wisdom, which is the embodiment of the threefold founder flame, and everything else comes from there, truly. So it's all about us, everyone. The principle of the mind, the masculine, to surrender to the heart, the feminine, to the intuitive wisdom and quantum knowledge that divine feminine within each one has. And as part of the divine union, we really have to, 1744, we really have to integrate the opposites. So a lot of the feminines have been more in their masculine, the masculines more in their feminine, in order to integrate these opposite energies and principles, because it's beyond gender. Because again, for me, ascension is about polarity integration. So that's what the twin flames especially do. That's polarity integration. That's the main mission we all share. And it's really integrating all of these multidimensional pieces. And that's what especially a twin flame helps us with, but anyone really, especially in polarization to us. So any trigger, judgment, resistance, running away from, is showing us where we're still in separation with aspects of us, and as in within the oneness. Because we all have these little aspects, no matter how minute. So we need to integrate all of these, shadow and light, which is, again, hell and heaven are states of consciousness. That's when I say, we need to integrate or merge with the whatever, Antichrist, shadow, satanistic, whatever we want to symbolize this at. It's not that you are it. It's like that you need to see that we all have these aspects. And that the shadow, the collective shadow body, has been the way it is because we've been all externalizing our shadow aspects and projecting them out onto the hologram, which has created monsters and demons and attachments and cords and hooks. I mean, this is multi-layered, but this is at the highest level how I see this. So again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Because again, if you want to merge with the oneness, with God source consciousness, you need to merge with all aspects of you, which is everything you can ever perceive and have come across, and especially the things that are triggering you and you're judging and are in opposition with, because this is the fragmentation of the one mind, heart, body and soul, cosmic monad that we're healing, which is the fragmentation and the split of the scenes of the original gray lines, of the original tribes, which is what I've been here to help heal with all of what I've been sharing, because that's what I'm here for, because this is what heals the divine blueprint, because we are carrying these DNA strands of creation. So if you're an indigo one, you basically have the blueprints for creation within you, or relate with the whole, what I've shared before, the code of the Blue Nile or the Grandmother Turtle codes. Basically, those of us carrying the source codes for creation, we're literally holding the blueprints for creation within our blueprints. So this is a 24/7 job. And yeah, people should pay me for being in their places, ultimately, because I clear them up. What we do is we travel the grids. I do this within my body, ultimately. But I think many of us have been shown we are supposed to also travel one way or another, interdimensionally always. And we're really here to bring the cosmic reunion fully online. This is us awakening from the dream beyond anything else. So we don't need to really fight anything. That's the whole thing. You just know it's a dream, and that's what we're fully collapsing now. It's a sine wave. It's thought forms and belief systems. So it's all about, what do you believe to be true? That's what creates your reality. It's up to you. What reality are you creating? What do you believe is possible? This is not up to anyone else, not me. It's up to the one. I'm just bringing the messages that are coming from the oneness at the highest level from the super consciousness field, that I try my best to translate into linear words, which are ultimately dividing and separating, compartmentalizing, because it's like you, them, us, it's past, present, future, everything is in opposites and so forth. That's why language brings in separation. That's why it's very limiting. And I try my best to use them in order to, it's the same with the mind. It can be your greatest tool or kind of downfall, depending on, are you trying to bring more and more awareness and consciousness into every moment, more and more presence, and then use your mind to shift your realities, or are you allowing it for other people, systems, sources to tell you what to create for them? Because especially the indigo ones need to take all of their power back right now, however you want to call this. And we all have us, again, we all carry the blueprints of creation for our realities. This is your reality bubble. So you need to take full responsibility, accountability for it. That's the only way you fully clear all victimizer consciousness, polarity, distorted polarity from your field, and fully reclaim your power. So you need to, in every moment, just know that you're co-creating all of this. You're choosing every moment. That will get rid of all disempowerment, because you're no longer a victim to your realities and experiences, but you're the co-creator. Doesn't mean that you're in full charge, but you're like, okay, I've co-created this in order to learn something here, something to reclaim my power with, expand into. This is why anything ever happened. And the less you can put it into right, wrong, good, bad, the better. And the more less resistance you have, and then you're in flow state. And this is when magic happens. When we let go of what we want or don't want to happen and let God take over. This is all about right now, a fallback exercise to source. And I've said this before. So trusting the divine is trusting your true self, trusting the divine plan. You full surrender is you actually in bliss state. That's where we're getting to now, because we've released, fully dissolving any remaining fear imprints right freaking now. This is why yesterday was so intense, which is ultimately what's causing the separation. It's us externalizing our internal shadows onto the outside world, which is creating the mayhem, the shadow body, in either running away from it, pretending it's not there, or we are seeing it in others but can't see what we see in others, and judging and resisting, demonizing within ourselves. Because it's the only reason why you would judge, resist, disassociate from aspects of you. Otherwise, once you're merged with those aspects of you, you can see them. You might say I used to do that, but it's not so, it's not for me anymore, or whatever. But you're not judging, resisting anything of it anymore. That's you having fully integrated it. And that's you bringing healing. Because we pick up, as starseeds, we have the blueprints again for creation within us. It's a DNA. It's a consciousness that's then projected out as realities. And as we shift, all shifts. And they're just showing us, anyone, what still needs to be integrated, what still needs to be loved up, alchemized. That's what we do. We're the alchemists, okay? We're turning everything into deeper levels of love, wisdom, understanding, compassion. And that's how when we heal these aspects and these things within us, bringing it all into divine union within, sending back those aspects and things, energies, frequencies that is no longer needed within a new creation, your reality shifts for you. Because again, you hold the blueprints. That's where your true power lies. And every situation is co-created. So your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. So I know that a lot of the programming we are, been under is telling us that things I talk about, or us waking up from the dream on heaven on earth, is totally unrealistic and woo-woo talk. Whatever you can perceive is ultimately real. Oh, sorry, the previous quote also came from Carl Jung. So basically, and I think the last one from, I think either an artist or Albert Einstein, I can't remember now. Anyway, it's part of the one consciousness. And your perception of reality is what forms it. That's the quantum observer effect. So you shift your, reality as you change your perception of it. The same as when we've gone through some healing, before we had resistance or unforgiveness towards someone. If once we healed it, it's like we let it all go and it's done. And then you can see, okay, this happened for me to heal this aspect within me, to bring more healing into this, maybe a childhood wound, whatever it is, because it does all come back down to inner childhood wounds, but they are connected to other lifetimes. Okay, and at the core of this is fear of rejection, abandonment, being ostracized, laughed at, ridiculed, not accepted from your tribe, from the people you love, because this is what happened. So again, it's all about the last bit we heal together. The abundance comes in together. The new earth comes in together, because that's where it fell apart, as we were broken apart by the invaders. Divide and conquer. Started to question ourselves. I mean, at the core of all of this is trust in our own self. You can trust yourself once you know yourself. You cannot heal anything that you're not aware of and acknowledge. So know yourself. That's you being able to trust yourself. Once you truly know yourself, you know yourself as God. And that's what we're getting at. As enough of us, the cosmic monad, gets there fully, and we're here now. Uska shunatena keate sunateye, because there's only one of us here. And it's like the 100 monkey effect. It goes over to all. We're bringing back God's source consciousness, nothing less. And a full remembering of the true history records, the cosmic history records, fully reclaimed to the rightful owners. Because wisdom is power, true wisdom. And once we remember who we truly are, any moment now, everything shifts. Because you know yourself as God. You project out heaven on earth. God would do nothing else. And it's been a dream, because it always is. It's a holographic projection based on our deepest held beliefs. It's a collective hallucination. You need to withdraw your consent right now. It's an agreement. We are holding the blueprints, no one else. You hold the power, no one else, unless you keep giving it away. All the spiritual teachings, religious, have been infiltrated, all of them. Because whenever they tell you someone out there, some devil group, whatever, has more power over the timelines, realities than we do, you keep giving your power away. The ancient gnosis, history records for creation. As we ignite these aspects, the cosmic history records come fully online, which we have done. Again, thank you for those that have taken part in that very powerful Dragon Awakening activation. Again, the details are below if you want to. Also, thank you so much for those who have supported me with donations. And I know donations like trigger people. And the details are below in the description box underneath the video. Because it's like also like what I have, what I share, it's like this is all I do 24/7. In order to access the knowledge that I have, I had to literally let go of everything. I had to go for many tests and initiations many times to prove myself that I am a wise caretaker of that ancient knowledge and wisdom that I'm here to return as the cosmic mother of dragons, as the Sophia. And we are all here to do that. To bring our part of the cosmic history records, the emerald records, back to humanity. And it's happening within the crystalline caverns. It's connected to the supernova of the heart event, the shift of the magnetic field and poles, back to mother supermagnetism, back to crystal life flows, the sacred butterfly pattern, crystal lotus flower configurations of eternal life. It's connected to many things. But it's us ultimately connecting to our inner power, us knowing that it's about us remembering what really happened and not reading it in some book or course or being told. Because we had enough of that, didn't we? I believe. Because this is just another layer of brainwashing, what we've been exposed to. Nobody knows anymore what has really happened or not. For many reasons. But we also wanted to forget, because we all have been guilty. So we can't just blame this on any kind of group, system, person, not at all. We all, it's like those without sin cast the first stone. Really does apply here. We've all done stupid things. So there's ultimately no better, no worse. There's just different levels of it. And you don't want to really this is not a competition. It really isn't. And it's all about equality. It's all about okay, and it's a one consciousness. It doesn't matter what you've done or still doing. Believe in healing. Keep quantum merging with what you need to heal. See yourself already healed. How you want to be. 639. 1639. And basically be that now. Okay? Because we all have cleared certain things, carry certain pieces, and it's all perfect. Perfectly imperfect. Forgive yourself. But you need to acknowledge it, let it go, learn from it. Okay? Learn from it and then you let it go. Because otherwise it keeps coming around, doesn't it? So it's the end of all cycles and that's the end of all time. Because we don't need no more cycles. So right now, in order to fully collapse the artificial fallen matrices and matrix simulation, you have to go within to ignite your new Eden. So thoughts create matter, whatever we focus upon. And we have worked a long time on, reprogramming this bullshit. So it's all quantum completing, it's all interconnected with the full opening of the heart, however that will come about. And again, I believe the twin flames, original twin flames, are a big part of that. So thoughts create matter, focus on what you want to create. It's a huge message. Again, I'm transmitting the navigational tips and instruction sets for the new androgynous blueprint, for the hierogamic union codes. And again, we all do this, the ascension codes. We're here to bring truth, but we need to know also it's about us remembering what we're here to do. Own this. That's our worth. Again, people should pay us. I'm also having an idea, I'm seeing one way or another traveling. And also people then, offering to, organize maybe places where I can also do this just in person, with a group of people. And maybe arrange accommodation, or it's been offered to me, or flights. If we still need to do this, but teleportation would be definitely my preferred method of transport. Also bringing my daughter along and looking at this interdimensionally, because we can make these plans or tune into those ideas whilst we also combine this with what we have available now. It's okay, you can do this now in this reality with what we have available. But what I'm really seeing is we're overwriting this. It's the realities. Again, 95% is artificial overlays and inserts that are fully dissolving right now, connected to false memories, to false history records that are fully cleared with all the fallen timelines. The invasion timelines are done. We're done here. So, but now we're remembering what really happened, the ancient future, as if none of the invasions ever happened, which is heaven on earth. The new divine organic creatrix field that we, again, carry the cosmic history records for, the memories, and as they fully ignite, this is your abundance. This is my abundance. It's just that many people so far couldn't really see the value in it. But this is for example, there's a house out there, and there's so many houses, that are empty, or weekend houses or holiday homes, and it's also, it's in Ireland you have a lot of English people, it's kind of past invader stuff. Owning the properties, and renting a lot of this out. Anyway, and I'm really not against English. I'm not about nationalism, not whatsoever, anything like this. But you get me. It's a lot of these houses, you know, they should literally like been either like, you know, rented to us or like not rented, like even just like here, stay. Insecurities, you know what I mean? Because we all have strong and weak points, but I also know they're my strengths. And it's like, when you're just aware of them, even if people go for them, you're kind of like, you know, it's not really going to hurt you. You just need to own all of you. And again, your weaknesses are your strengths are your weaknesses, you know, and it's like, again, integrating, merging all of these pieces as one and true divine love. That's true self-love. You don't need to be perfect. What's that anyway? So my main messages, especially for the feminine, because we've been so much in the masculine, has been relax, surrender, trust, let go. The let go also was the last word I managed to say, 2 words in my last video. So anyway, it's all like right now, from deep within, you reclaim your true power as the visionary, magician, magic warrior, queen and king. You're projecting these realities out from within. Imagine you own a house like this, you know, or they give it to you for free, or people are offering you now, you know what I mean? Don't focus on the money. What does abundance really mean? As we can teleport, really use our gifts and abilities, you're creating with the elements as well over the next few days. Really connect to the elements. I'm gonna tomorrow go to a place, it's called Ravenhead, and it's like really like, I once went there and just shortly, but it's like full of like just elves, fairies, gnomes, the faith, the sylphs. I mean, they're very strong there, so I'm really going to go there and connect with that. And really call forth, again, it's projected out, the magical selves. This should be normal. It's again, like what is really true. Connect with the real. If you think what I talk about is woo-woo talk, you're not, you know, in the right place, basically. You know, go somewhere else. So, reclaim your magical selves. You need to believe in it. Withdraw all of your focus, attention, energy, sacred life force of all the fallen timelines right now to let it fully collapse. All the fallen realities, done. Focus on your biggest dreams instead. If you could choose what would happen, what would it be? Because you can. You do have a choice. Once you become aware and conscious and work on your programming and what you're constantly telling yourself, all of these stories, you get to override them and your realities, which is the same thing. It's consciousness. The cosmic spirit body fully coming online, merging the upgraded, healed, reassembled cosmic spirit body, the Russia body, dark matter body, merging with the physical matter, antimatter, into a new antimatter, so to say, universe. It's instant manifestation. It's beyond money. Go beyond money. Okay, think, what does abundance really mean to you? We need to also shift from like what we give our power to. This is monopoly money. It's energy. Okay, just right now, if you feel you need to take time off, this is a fallback exercise. Know that it's coming from somewhere and it's beyond money, and you having, you know, I can't do my work like, you know, when I need money or whatever. Can't just put something out there like an activation just to earn money. No, I need to feel the call to do one, and then yes, I can attach you know, a value, and I still offer them for free to people that don't have it. You know what I mean? So it's like we have given from our heart, but it's also now to really, you know, I also have my group container where it's reciprocity and they see the value in what I'm doing. And this gives me the energy and also the, you know, the support I also need to keep going instead of just giving. And there's very little coming back from the field because they don't understand how this really works. You know, or they don't see the value. And it should all be for free, or, they don't see, I don't know, that they should be, maybe giving back in some energetic way, form. And whilst we're still, dealing with money, that's just one way of doing that. So again, thank you so much for the people who've done this, and especially over the last few years, because I know when I follow my purpose and guidance, because me doing this, going from one now moment to the next, keep following my intuition and guidance, this creates the blueprints in the field, in the collective, and this goes out to everyone. This is how we are doing this. And this is also the way I can do my, spiritual work in the kind of 3D business sense. Like having a business plan, it's just, no, we can't create in this way anymore. I can just create in like, this is what I share right now. I give this out there. People that get it, they give back to me and support me back. Those who don't. But also, it's a both end. I'm also focusing more on my group and those people who really get it and appreciate me and see my value also. And where it's a give and take, and we all share as equals. And there's so much more to it. I mean, this is such a, like those containers we create, they're so powerful. When you're sharing a dream field, a consciousness field, the manifestations, the healings, the activations, the upgrades, the miracles that happen, super amplified when we all, support one another and fuel each other's dreams. This is what this is all about. So we heal together now, coming together. That's why I also see traveling one way or another. And just activating this, it's like activating it multidimensionally. Again, you can think of anything you want to activate in this reality to then take it further. Okay, we also need to do stuff, obviously. You can't just wait for it to happen. So withdraw your agreement from the lower realities. Remember your true power, that you hold the divine blueprints for your realities and all of creation. You're God in a body, projecting out reality. Dig that and own it intentionally. All right? So you are what you think. You need to claim your breakthrough and biggest, wildest dreams fulfilled now. You need to claim your victory. You need to claim your ascension. You need to claim it. Not wait for someone else to tell you, yeah, now you're ascending. No. Feel it. Again. Just, it's a collective undertaking. We're no longer leaving our body, ascending on our own. We're doing this all together as a whole cosmic body. Heart, mind, and soul. Okay? Know yourself as God, sovereign, and free. You need to reclaim it. Release the need to control. It's both end. That's how the system's built on control fully collapse now. Okay? Withdraw your consent, your agreement. You hold. You are projecting this, imagining this. This is your superpower. You can use it wisely, or for other people to create through you. So connect to source, clear your field, ask, what am I here to create? Show me highest quantum possibilities. The more you follow your intuition, the more comes online. It's what this all is about. This is your key to ascension, your heart. So when we release the need to control, it all comes online. As you let go, magic happens, okay? It's all done from the inside out. Surrender fully to the divine. That's you surrendering to your true self. Your heart's guidance. Again, it doesn't mean we don't do anything. It's your surrendering to your guidance. To source. To source telling you, yeah, that's what you're here to do. To fulfill your divine purpose and destiny. So, when you surrender your mind fully to your heart, you surrender to your inner divine feminine wisdom. That's exactly what the masculines need to do. The feminines also, as well as, integrating all of these aspects. But now the feminine, being more in receptive mode, also allows the masculines to fully step up into the active mode, so to say. So instead of focusing on manifesting money, focus on what you want to create with it. Don't keep feeding the money system. It's an iconic program, It's like, yeah, again, use it as, take its importance away. You just use it as energy, see it as that, okay, that you keep flowing forth and back between people and so forth that you want to support. And yes, if we still need to, have banks and stuff and accounts, that's just what it is. But just, feed it with neutrality, see it dissolving. And us just, just think of the things you want to do again instead of the money. So reclaim your true magical self. It's all inside of you. And now we stop the doom and gloom mind control program once and for all. Stop imagining what could go bad. Stop creating this shit. Okay? When you notice it, just, okay, I see it there. What am I creating right now? You have the power. Change it. Let it go. It's an old program. Next. okay? Think of what could go right. And just detachment to outcome. Be the happy fool. It will always lead you home. Your heart will always lead you home. Just don't be afraid. We've all been hurt. We've all been there, seriously. But we can't like just, wait to be fully healed to take any risks. It just doesn't work like this. It's like as you risk something, you heal that fear. And especially the divine counterparts, twin flames, are here to heal each other's hearts fully. Heart, mind, body, and soul. As they come together, they complete each other's blueprints and codes. And the crisis of fear fully ignites heaven and earth, and all new free worlds are here. Usanata. Seonashinate. That's what I see, anyway. So, and I've been sharing for a while. And it's all perfect. Because we've all not been fully surrendered to source. And us integrating the other aspects also helps us understand the opposite sex, the whole like manna from Mars and woman from Venus, like funny. But it's really like integrating and understanding where the other person's coming from. That's why also communication and contact is a good thing, so we can clear up any misunderstandings that might be still in the field. Anyway, so the Divine Feminine can fully relax as she has done everything she needed to do to fend for herself. Like the support needs to come fully online now as the Divine Masculine steps up in their role of protecting, supporting the Divine Feminine in the physical. It's just what's needed. She can't just keep doing this and on her own in the physical. Again, at a higher level, they're already in divine union. Their souls are literally like they're completing their full merge, this physical and spiritual between them, okay, which is complete in the crisis of your divine blueprint ignition and of our new Eden, because they carry the divine Edenic blueprints for creation and the new Edenic bodies. So just know the power you hold. Literally, you're carrying reality inside of you, and then it gets projected out. But the thoughts create worlds. They create matter. Become very mindful, become very aware of the programs you're running. Tune into Source, the new broadcast. I know there are loads of downloads coming in. Share. I needed to, although I'm also being forced into surrender because it's been taking me forever to download my last video, because the internet is so bad where I am, which again is good for the heart, mind, body, and soul, but not so good for what I'm doing. But then also that tells me like, okay, let the fuck go. But again, there's so many just downloads coming in, and I just felt very much guided to do this now. I don't know how long it will take to download and come online and be available, but anyway, we'll see. All else comes from here, okay? Once you know now fully your true authentic self, fully aligned with that, with self-love, that's divine union, that's ascension, your gifts, abilities, your gnosis, your wisdom, that's abundance, that's freedom, that's liberation, okay? Really, it's full healing. Be your true authentic self. Walk in full faith now. Everything you need will come to you when you need it. That's the new normal. Not us hoarding, securing, planning. It's the old. That's linear cycles. Really, jump and you will be carried. When you follow your purpose and your inner heart's guidance, you will be carried. I have always been carried for many years now. By the one that gets it. Those parts. But now, a whole lot more support is coming in. Okay? We need, like, when we know who to connect with, who to now co-create with and have fun with, and, you know, that's us returning to our soul families, our true beloveds, and this is what's completing everything. That's us fully healing the divine blueprint, the tribes coming back together, the split fully healed within the cosmic monad, within the tribes, within the one consciousness, happening through each one of us as one. There's only one of us here, as well as we're beautiful, unique individual souls. They should be celebrating their unique weirdness. This is what it's all about, okay? Just own yourself, no matter how many people gel with you. It's just one of us here. It's like you loving yourself. This is what helps everyone else love themselves, ultimately, okay? And that's not being perfect. Whoever sold that idea to you anyway, what that looks like, means like, and yeah, just create your own paradise, literally from the inside out, as you love it all up, perfectly imperfect, and the rest heals now all as one, as we fully unite as one cosmic monad, heart and body, heart, mind, body. Okay, so remember, you're the architect and master of your own dream, which is what you call reality, however you want to put this. dig into quantum physics. It builds a bridge. The movie Inception comes to mind again. You're the architect of the dream, and it's very malleable now. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So are you. That's how you teleport, as well as the grids fully shifting and the false magnetic field and density going fully offline, along with the ionosphere, because that's not natural. Okay, we're returning Mother's natural supermagnetism, the cosmic monad fully healing planetary field that heals the field, the shield of Earth, which is natural, and ours. It's all interconnected. Quantum style. Let's complete this. Know your power. Okay, you're about to shine like the diamond sun and daughter of Christ, of God that you are. Okay, we're the second coming of the Christ, all of us together as one. What that means, the cosmic Christ, the new cosmic human, the new cosmic citizen. All right, cosmic, quantum. Hina, usanatea shikinata aitenata ushanata. All right. So much love, so many blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I see you there. So, calling, one more thing. Calling your cosmic family, calling cosmic contact. It's just us awakening from the dream. Okay, it's the most normal thing ever. Us remembering we are God, source, consciousness embodied, projecting out heaven and earth, being fully connected interdimensionally with all of our cosmic family, soul tribe, beloveds, celebrating online right freaking now. It's a shift in consciousness. That's all that is. That's all everything is. Okay, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Infinite love, blessings, and let's make the miracles happen. You're the magician. Remember how to do this. We will now all together as one. Bye, 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 bye.